You ever stare in the mirror and think, dude, why does my hair look like I lost a bet? You've tried everything, every tutorial, every product. You show your barber a photo of Ryan Gosling and walk out looking like Ryan's third cousin, Steve Gosrong. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most guys don't hate their hair, they hate not knowing what to do with it. And if you're stuck in that cycle of trying new cuts, hating the result, throwing on a hat, and then repeating it again in 6 weeks, this is the video that finally breaks that loop. Let's start with the biggest lie in men's grooming, face shape. You've seen those charts. Oval face, try a quiff. Square face, try a side part. Round face, buzz cut, or perish. But here's the reality, face shape is such a small piece of the puzzle, it's almost irrelevant. Why? Because it ignores everything that actually matters. Your hair type, facial features, bone structure, age, lifestyle, even your vibe. You're not a mannequin, you're a person with hair that grows a certain way, a personality, and probably a budget that doesn't include getting weekly touch-ups and $40 pomades. So what actually determines your perfect hairstyle? I'll tell you. First, it has to start with your hair texture, your curl pattern, your density, your growth direction. If your hair is coarse and wavy and wants to stand up, forcing it into a slicked back style every morning is going to become a full-time job. Same if you've got super fine straight hair and you're trying to build a voluminous, messy fringe like a K-pop idol. You can fake it with heat, product, and prayers, but it won't feel like you. It'll feel like maintenance. Second, facial harmony, not face shape. Look at your proportions. Is your forehead long or short? Do you have sharp cheekbones or soft features? Do you have a strong jaw or more of a soft oval? Forget the textbook geometry and ask, does the hairstyle balance your features or exaggerate them? A tall pompadour on a long face might make you look like a Pixar character. A tight fade on a soft round face might make it look even rounder. Think of the haircut like the frame around a picture. It doesn't change the photo, it just highlights certain things. Third, your vibe. Yes, I said it. Your hair should match your energy. If you walk into a barbershop wearing beat up Vans, a vintage hoodie, and messy jeans, do not get a hyper crisp skin fade with a hard part. That's like wearing a tuxedo to the skate park. And on the flip side, if you're showing up in designer sneakers and a pressed button down, a messy mullet might not make sense. The haircut has to look like something you'd wear, like it belongs on your head, not borrowed from TikTok. And fourth, your lifestyle. Don't get a hairstyle that requires more effort than you're realistically going to give it. This is why so many dudes regret haircuts. They get some cool editorial cut from Pinterest, then realize they don't own a hairdryer, don't have 10 minutes in the morning, and won't spend $30 on product. Then it flops. Your perfect hairstyle is one you can maintain easily, style consistently, and actually live with. Now here's the funny part, you don't need to walk in knowing all of this. You just need a great barber or stylist who does. But most guys walk into the shop and say, just clean me up, or the usual, and that's where everything goes wrong. So let me give you the cheat code. Learn to communicate with your barber like you're on the same team. Start by describing what's bothering you about your current cut, not what you want, what you don't like. It sticks up here. The sides grow out too fast. It looks good wet but weird dry. That tells your barber way more than pointing at a celebrity photo. Then describe your ideal routine. I don't want to use product. I want to spend 60 seconds max. I'm okay styling it with heat. That instantly narrows down your options. And finally ask them, well, what do you think would work for my hair? A good barbers love this question because now you're letting them play in their zone of genius. They're the artist, your head is the canvas, but they need context. And if your barber can't have that conversation, you need a new barber. Now let's talk about testing styles without risking humiliation. Most guys try to jump from one extreme to another, from buzz cut to long flow, from side part to textured fringe. But the trick is actually to build from the basics. Every solid men's haircut starts with short square layers. Sounds boring, but here's the secret. Almost every hairstyle you admire, from Beckham to DiCaprio to that stylish dude at your gym, is just a variation of that base. The magic happens in the details. You tweak the sideburns, you change the taper, you leave a little extra in the crown, you push the fringe forward or sweep it back. That's how you test within the foundation, like trying new spices without throwing out the whole recipe. The cool part, even if you get it wrong, it's easy to adjust. And as your hair grows, you start to notice things. Yo, I like how the sides lay back when they're a little longer. Boom, next time you leave more length there. I hate how it curls in the back. Cool, maybe go shorter in the nape next time. You're building awareness. That's how confidence starts. Not with a perfect cut, but with control. Now let's address the awkward phase, because maybe you're trying to grow it out and every time you hit that weird in-between length, you panic and cut it off again. Been there. Here's the fix. Make sure your hair always has a purpose. Hair that's just long with no shape always looks awkward, but hair that's growing into something can still look intentional. So keep it shaped, clean up the edges, trim the back, make sure your sideburns aren't eating your face. The goal isn't to suffer through the awkward phase, it's to manage it. Ask your barber, how can we shape this up as it grows, right? They'll know what to do. And once you hit the medium length, bro, life gets easier. Less trips to the shop, less styling required, your hair just flows. And that brings me to this word, flow. A lot of guys come in asking for it. I want more flow, but what they really mean is, I want hair that moves, looks good without much effort, and makes me feel confident. That's not about product, it's about health. Let's get into hair care. Here's the deal. Most guys are overthinking it. You don't need a 12-step Korean spa routine. You need good nutrition, low stress, the right shampoo or sometimes none, and the occasional heat protectant if you're using a dryer. That's it. Hair grows from the inside out. If your diet is trash, your sleep sucks, and you're stressed out all the time, your hair is gonna look like it's fighting for its life. I've seen clients go through a breakup and come back looking like they stuck their head in a deep fryer. Then they fix their diet, start working out, get their life together, boom, the hair comes back. Also, let's talk about the no shampoo trend. It actually works for a lot of guys, especially if your hair is dry, curly, or frizzy. Natural oils are your friend. Just rinse, massage your scalp, and let the oils condition your strands. If it gets too greasy, cool, shampoo once a week. Try for 2 weeks. You'll know real quick if it works for you. As for styling, stop relying on jars. Good hair doesn't come from a jar. It comes from shape, texture, and most of all, the blow dryer. That's the most misunderstood tool in men's hair care. It doesn't just dry your hair, it shapes it. You can add volume, flatten puffiness, reduce frizz, seal the cuticle for shine, even bend your curl pattern. Think of it like ironing a shirt. Heat plus tension equals transformation. If your hair looks flat and lifeless, grab a round brush, use a dryer for 1 extra minute past dry, and watch what happens. It changes everything. You might not even need product anymore. And if you're dealing with coarse, frizzy, or unruly hair, your options are spend time daily blow drying and styling, or invest money into monthly treatments like keratin, or just embrace it and find a style that works with your texture. There's no magic bullet. It's either time, money, or acceptance. And honestly, a lot of guys end up choosing acceptance, and suddenly their frizzy hair becomes their signature look. Now let's talk about thinning. If your hair is starting to thin or recede, you don't need to buzz it all off. You just need a style that doesn't draw attention to the weak areas. Instead of building everything up in the front where the hair is vanishing, shift the composition, add weight in the back, style the sides, build visual interest elsewhere. Think of a haircut like a photograph. You don't always want the viewer staring at one spot. You want them to look around. Same with your hair. Give the eye something else to land on: texture, movement, shape. That's how you hide thinning hair, by not hiding it at all. And most importantly, stop chasing perfection. Your goal isn't the best haircut ever, it's the haircut that works for you, that works with your texture, that fits your lifestyle, that makes you feel like yourself but better. Once you find that, you stop second guessing every photo, you stop hiding under hats, you stop wasting money on random products that never get used, and you stop hating your hair, you start owning it. And if you want help figuring that out, I've put together a free hair confidence checklist. It's everything you need to audit your current cut, find your texture type, and match your hair to your lifestyle. Takes 5 minutes, helps for years. Links in the description. I'm telling you, the moment your hair stops feeling like a question mark and starts feeling like a signature, everything changes, because when your hair works, you work. But hey, the way your hair looks is just one piece of the puzzle. Confidence, clarity, the glow up, it all starts in your mind. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, like you don't know what direction to go with your look, your goals, your routines, I've got you. I'm giving away a free goal getter checklist. It's a simple, powerful tool to help you set clear objectives, build daily routines that actually stick, cut distractions, and stay motivated long enough to win. Whether you're working on your business, your glow up, or just trying to get your life in order, this is for you. Totally free. Links in the description. Download it, use it, and thank me later when things start falling into place, because good hair is cool, but a clear path to success, that's hot.